Hey everybody, it's Donna here, and we had Valentine's Day yesterday, and I hope everyone got a chance to feel loved or give love. But I wanted to focus on, it's actually my dog Bean's birthday. He's a rescue, but I knew he was born in February, so he got Valentine's Day. I want to focus on the whole week with even my dog celebrating that he came into my life at the perfect time, and celebrating that he was born and I got to rescue him and what he's done for me. But I think that this Valentine's Day always brings up a lot, and whether you got to be with the person you wanted to be with on Valentine's Day, or if you're going through a separation or a divorce or a breakup, or you just wanted to go to restaurants and you couldn't this year because of coronavirus, whatever it was, whatever happened that wasn't exactly what you planned, a lot of times it can bring up a lot of other emotional issues, and that dreaded expression, self-love. So I've had to do a lot of work on my own self-love, going through the years and going through my own self-help. And I didn't like that word. I didn't like that expression. I didn't like, that terminology. And I remember this cute little store in Cambridge that I used to go into and get these herbs from her. And I used to burn these little herbs. And she'd always tell me to get the self-love one. And I was so mad because I was like, yeah, I'm buying like 20 other ones. Why can't you just be happy I'm buying so much stuff from your store? But her intention was for me to, work on what I really needed to work on, which I totally understand now, 100 years later. But at that time, I was annoyed, and I wanted the love one, and I wanted the money one, and I wanted success because I was in school, and I was like trying really hard. So there are other ways that you can go around the word, the expression, it's not a word, so it's expression, self-love. And it's about, and these are some things that I've learned in my own personal life, is, setting boundaries for yourself, setting intentions for yourself that are really realistic, understanding what is a goal in your life and what is just getting attention for you and what is actually something that you truly desire. A lot of times, especially in this age with everything being attention, I'm doing this on a YouTube video. So it's, the selfie thing is just not going away anytime soon, and it's turning into different things. So there's a lot on attention, and that can get you really off course of what you really want. And even if you're not of that generation, like I'm definitely using this as part of what this is just what you do now, but that's not my generation per se. But, there's other ways. So if you've had drama your whole life and chaos, maybe you grew up in a household that was really dynamic in the sense of, negative and toxic, you're gonna, even though you're out of that and even maybe not even near those people anymore, maybe you've found a way to divorce the people around you, divorce the people you grew up with, even divorce people you were married to. You have to consciously divorce that cycle of wanting to have the negativity and chaos around you. So setting boundaries, making sure you are spending time with people who are only truly good for you, only truly in your corner. People can always say that, but if you're giving somebody good news about yourself and their face changes, like they're either jealous or not as happy for you, or they get competitive, that's not really somebody you may want to be around, especially right now. We're in a time of a huge transition and making changes with our lives, and we just want to be around people who wish the best for us and are true support people going into the next stages of who we are, right? There's other things like self-love is how you eat, how you talk to yourself. So the negative talk that you have, the things that you say in the mirror, are you really critical about how you look? Are you critical about your weight? Are you critical about what you ate yesterday and how many calories. I'm actually doing a calorie counting thing right now, and it's interesting because I've gone through all of these exact things, and I'm not being aggressive with myself at all. I'm like, wow, that has so many calories, and what can I switch out? And I'm asking friends like, hey, these pickles are these many calories, like what do I do? This is obviously where I put all my calories, and like stupid gherkin pickles have like 1,000,000 calories. They're so good though, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not, in my younger days when I definitely had eating disorders and had, a messed up self-image of body image from, history and how I grew up. But, I don't have that now. I want myself to be healthy. I want myself to look as good as I can for myself. I'm not even going out of the house right now, so everything is for yourself, right? But it's taken a really long time and a lot of work to get there. So just be patient, but just start to notice. I started to really notice the things that I would say to myself. And, I always had to have like the hardest workouts. And I'm actually trained in hot power yoga. And, and I still love the heat, and I love power yoga, and I love the challenge, and I love how your body feels after, and the glow and the excitement of it. I really do love power yoga. But I was doing it at that time when I started, now 23 years ago when I started going to hot yoga classes in Boston at Baron Baptiste. I was going for stress, but I was also going for calories, and I would only do things that really burned calories. If I went to a slow yoga class, I'd be really annoyed. In teaching yoga, I see that a lot. If my class is a little slower and more focused on muscles, even though you're growing your muscles and getting leaner, there's some people who definitely are, I can see them in that range of a messed up body image. And there's nothing you can do. It's something you have to do yourself. So I would suggest that you start to, catch yourself when you're saying things to yourself and try to neutralize those thoughts. Like, I'm working on a healthier body, and I'm working on a healthier relationship with myself, because there is a marriage with yourself first. And if you can't tap into that, I think that there's a lot missing there, and you're going to only attract people that are in the cycle of what you probably got away from at some point in your life. So we're going to do a meditation today, and it is going to be a little bit of self-love, but it's also just self-connection, right? So it's just connecting to self. We're so busy, even in the house, even in the days it's just working on the house and like tending to all my animals and doing all the things I need to do here. It's hard to just really tap into yourself. And I've had weird things like happening with like trying to get my health better. I'm fine, but it's just that's when I'm like, wow, I've never like counted my health as something I wished was better, because I've always had just really great health, and I've been a really healthy person. But I'll have videos on all the things I've found as well, because I've had inflammation, which is not fun, and I have found a lot of really great remedies that are natural, and things that you can do that are not very expensive. I like to give options for people, because sometimes you just don't know if it's going to work, and you don't want to spend a lot of money, especially if you spend a lot of money on actual doctor's visits. So we're going to start with a quick meditation, lots of videos to come. But this one is about connecting to self, grounding self. So you want to have your feet down, have your feet on the floor, or have them, I'm going to fall off of my massage table. Have them not crossed, have your hands not crossed. You can have your thumbs and fingertips touching. You can have your arms alongside your body with palms open. You can have your palms up on your thighs. You can have your palms down on your thighs. I'm just going to have my palms open on my thighs. And just take a nice big breath. Pushing out that belly. Exhale everything out of your belly. Do a couple more like that. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And then try to inhale for 6 seconds. And then exhale for 10 seconds. Getting everything out. Just do 2 more of those. Inhale for 6 seconds. Exhale for 10 seconds. And pushing out that belly on purpose on the inhale. And notice if you are inhaling and your shoulders are moving up towards your ears, push those shoulders down. That's moving that energy up into the higher part of your lungs instead of expanding the lungs and moving the diaphragm. That's a little hint that you're doing that. So your diaphragm could be stuck in that fight or flight emotion. And if you've had a lot of stress lately, that's pretty normal. So you're just going to make sure you're moving that diaphragm. So when you're not thinking about your breath is being able to relax, not be in fight or flight, not be stuck, and be giving you the oxygen that your body needs and all your cells need. So try to now count to at least 7 seconds on the inhale and exhale. And you can still try to do the inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And if you're going longer than that, maybe you're at 10, maybe you're longer even than 10, just keep going at your own pace. If it's hard to get to 7, especially if you're a smoker or if you have a lung thing going on right now, just do the best you can. We just want to slow down that breath and make sure you're pushing out that belly to move the diaphragm. Relaxing the shoulders. And this is something we've done in just a few seconds, and you can easily just see what's going on with your body. I have a little weird twinge in my kidney area, so I'm just going to put a little Reiki on it while we're doing this. Keeping your eyes closed, we're going to start to go through different parts of your body, just trying to get in alignment, move up and down your body, giving thanks for our bodies, tapping in. And any area that feels a little funky to you today, like maybe you're just feeling little twinges, maybe it's like I swear the older I get, there's like, what is going on there? Like what is going on with this organ or back or whatever. So whatever it is, just spend a little bit more time there. I am going to have a point where you can put your hands, maybe your heart feels a little heavy, maybe you lost someone recently and maybe someone passed away and Valentine's Day was just a little harder. You know, put your hands wherever if you actually have a spot that you can reach and feel, put your hands where you feel a lot of that tension. But just a couple of breaths, getting grounded. And then you're going to bring your attention to your feet and your ankles. So you can crunch up those toes really tight and then release them. Crunch up those toes really tight. You can hear mine cracking and release them. One more. And just give gratitude, give thankfulness for your feet and your ankles, how many times a day you use them. If you've ever had a foot injury or an ankle injury, you know just how many times you move your ankle because it's so terrible when you have an injury. When I used to run, I hurt my foot and my ankle, and I remember I was like, why? We just move so much. Okay, then we're going to move up our legs. Going into our legs. So you're bringing your attention, you're just thinking about, energetically thinking about your legs, going into those knees, going up all the way to your thighs, top of your thighs. You're just doing a scan, like you're doing an energetic scan of, does anything feel off today? What feels good? What doesn't feel so good? Exhaling out whatever doesn't feel good. And then giving gratitude for our legs, including our knees. Again, our knees are one of those things, once you have an issue with them, you're like, wow, like I use my knees so much, even just sitting down and even sleeping. In any areas that don't feel 100% today, again, you're going to breathe into those a little bit more. And you can always imagine that you're breathing in white light, that powerful purity of love and white light, pure light, and healing light. And so that can start to move whatever energy is stuck there, move that through your body. And then we're going to move into those hips. So think about in between those hip bones, it's that sacral chakra area. We have our reproduction area there, the genitals, sexual organs, our stomach, our digestive system. So just thinking how beautiful and amazing our stomachs are. I mean, it's like a little factory, knowing where to put the waste and where to put the food for energy and nutrients. And anything you have going on, maybe it's something going on with your reproductive organs, maybe you have endometriosis or anything along those lines. Maybe it's your digestive system. We hold a lot of stress. This is root chakra and sacral chakra areas. And it's a lot of trauma from childhood, a lot of even PTSD from an aggressive boss. You can have PTSD from just an aggressive situation that has put you into a state of shock. It could be a car accident, it could be a relationship, it could be the way you were brought up, some trauma there. Maybe it's just society. I was just listening to all these things about endometriosis in our wombs and women and holding the stress of being a woman in society and the fears, unspoken fears of being raped or attacked, or there's all these things that may be hidden in these areas and you don't even know it. And this is also where we hold financial fear. This is where finances show up. So being a little more trusting that everything's going to work out okay, even in this crazy time of pandemic. Big inhales and big exhales. We're spending a little bit more time here because a lot of people have stresses here, including myself. And just one more breath, giving gratitude and thankfulness for how hard all of those organs work for us. Process going on there, even the ileocecal valve. It's just amazing, all these different parts that just are always talking to each other and always working. They don't have a day off. And then we're going to move up into our lungs, into that rib cage housing our lungs and our hearts. We're going to focus on our lungs, our life force, our breath. Think about how many breaths. We're just focusing on breath now, and think of how many breaths throughout the day that you have. The second you came out of your mother and you started to breathe, there's just been enough breath for you. Just being grateful for that breath, for that life force. Even if you have asthma and struggle with any kind of breathing issues, I definitely get allergies and have, breath things with allergies, but I'm just so thankful for how powerful and strong your lungs are. Maybe doing a deeper breath, expanding those lungs, exhaling everything out. Having a nice strong set of lungs in this coronavirus time is also very, very amazing and great for us. And moving into our hearts, our amazing hearts, that capacity we have to love. That's why I love dogs so much, because they just show humans just how much love is available and how much love they're capable of. It's just so inspiring, and they're just so amazing. I love my animals. So breathing into that heart for all the love you have. Even grief is just showing how much love you have for something. And then bringing in that love for yourself. So just appreciating your heart, appreciating how strong it is, appreciating all the valves, how many heartbeats you have a day. all the blood pumping through your entire body, all these things we never think about, how amazing our bodies are. Relaxing those shoulders. Maybe you can start to feel your heartbeat. Maybe you can hear your heartbeat because we're focused on it. Even put your hand on your heart. Going onto those shoulders, maybe roll them up and back. Roll them up to your ears and back. One more, roll them up to your ears and back. Just releasing them. Big inhales and big exhales. The weight of the world, just letting it go. Moving into our throats, giving gratitude for our communication and working on ourselves and being patient with ourselves to always speak the truth with love and kindness. Knowing when to listen, that's a huge part of communication, not always talking. That's one of my things. Listening and truly hearing what someone's saying to you, not just waiting to speak again. But also speaking your truth and speaking your mind and sticking up for yourself and setting those boundaries, even if it's with neighbors or coworkers or even your boss, like making sure that you're always respecting yourself. And that's another form of self-love. And then coming into our faces, our beautiful faces, showing the world all of the beauty within. Relax that face, unclench that jaw, relax your cheeks. Just feel your whole face melting towards the floor, melting towards the earth center, feeling your whole body get heavier. Whether you're sitting up or laying down, just allow your body to just feel that gravity pulling you down towards the earth center. You can feel the energy of the earth center going through both of your feet and going all the way up your body, moving up those legs, moving up that spine, going out of the crown of your head, down your arms. We're gonna clench up those hands and release. Again, scrunch them up and release. One more, scrunch them up and release and let go. You can shake your arms out. Pull those shoulders. Just getting anything out. Maybe you slept funny. Relaxing those shoulders again. And now we're going to move to the crown of our head. It's that amazing crown chakra, that the energy going out of that crown and coming in through the crown is the energy all around us, that one love, that energy that's greater than ourselves. Whether you believe in God or just call it the universe, or just believe in an energy bigger than anything you can see, but you just feel there's a trust that it's there. And it's just the connection to everyone else. It's the higher self. That's your highest self, the purest you can be. When people pass on, even if they're the most horrible person in the world, they go into this stage of their highest self. And that's just the best that they can be, the purest form of love, the purest form of decency and positive energy. And that's inside everyone. And so it's always a good place to go when you're trying to work with someone who's really just very difficult. I've had to do this multiple times. People around me that, even though you may never be friends with these people or even ever agree with them, you can connect on a higher level in this crown chakra, higher energy. Some people call it white energy. I like to think of it as white light. Some people call it pink, like a rose quartz. So whatever colors you're seeing, just allow that to show you something that's going on with you today. And now taking a breath, going up and down your spine. So the base of your spine all the way to where your neck and your skull meet. Breathing up and down, imagining it filled with bright white light, like it's illuminating, like you have this glow-in-the-dark spine. Exhaling out anything that doesn't feel 100%. Relaxing those shoulders. Pushing that belly out on the inhale. Exhale everything out. And now we're going to think about the bottoms of our feet and try to inhale, moving that energy all the way from the bottoms of our feet going out the crown of our head. So trying to get that whole inhale. And then go the opposite way. Exhale down. Exhaling out of the bottoms of your feet. Inhale going up. Exhale going down. Couple more breaths like this. Inhale. Moving up. Exhale going down. Couple more. Inhale going up. Exhale going down. One more. Inhale going up. Exhale going down. And then we're going to do that same exercise, but we're going to inhale going up the left side of our body. Other side. Left side of our body going down the right side of our body. So inhale. Thinking of everything on that left side. Exhale going down the right side of your body. And you can just imagine this. Inhale. Exhale. You can use your hand if you want to. Maybe feel like you're helping that energy move along. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just a few more. We're connecting all of those elements. Connecting that female side, the masculine side, the creative side, and the analytical side. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. A couple more. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. One more. Inhale, left. Whew. Exhale, right. And then just do a couple of breaths, just sitting here quiet. You don't have to count, just let your breath go where it wants to go. Just notice the energy in your body that you have shifted and changed. Just feel that peacefulness. I love when I get to this point in my breath work or a simple meditation like the one we just done, and I start to see those colors that are just so relaxing and just let me know I'm in that beautiful state. And at this state, you can touch a place on your body that doesn't feel 100%. You can start to bring in something that you're working on in your own life. Maybe it is that self-love. Maybe it's trusting the universe. Bring that breath into it and just allow yourself to think about it, feel it, and then let it go. So we don't always want to avoid things. We want to bring them into our consciousness. And then consciously exhale them and release them, going through the emotion. So holding those emotions and hiding them in some other pocket in your body only causes more stress and amplifies anxiety and also causes illness. So just a few more breaths here. Sending love, sending that feeling of love. You can be thinking about that. Think of a time when you were in love, even just the love of an animal. I mean, that's always just a good place to go, because especially dogs. People have this relationship with cats. Whatever your animal is, if it's a snake, if it's a rat, whatever, when you feel this love for something other than yourself, And feel how it feels in every single cell of your body, and bring that energy into this space. Then bring those arms alongside your body again, maybe resting them on the tops of your thighs, maybe palms open. Sometimes I like to have my middle fingers touching as I have my palms open. Just a couple of breaths here. And bring your arms alongside your body, start to wiggle those fingers. Maybe crunch up those toes, crunch up those hands, make fists and release. Crunch up those hands, crunch up those toes. Now bring your shoulders into it, but scrunch them up towards your ears and release. One more time, all of them. Hands, toes. Maybe you want to pull that belly in and release. Shake it out. Shake, 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 shake. And then keeping your eyes closed, bring your arms up to the sky. Feel the beautiful energy coming in the palms of your hands. Maybe stretch out those fingers wide and bring them together and stretch them out. Starting to bring all that energy together, bringing your hands together in a prayer form, taking a second to make a wish or say a quick prayer. And slowly bringing those hands, bring your thumb down to your third eye, right in the middle of your forehead. Feel that amazing power. And then bring it down to your heart center, bringing that prayer, bringing that wish into your heart, feeling your heart expand as it receives. It was my honor and pleasure today to lead you through this meditation for working on different ways to get in touch and heal and love your own body, which will all help in your self-love. Please work on this as many times as you need to. Thank you so much for joining, and namaste. Yay! Thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed that. It felt really good. My day was starting to get a little hectic, and I was like, good time to make a video because I need to get the video done, and it was a good time to get myself grounded before I start all my 9,000 projects. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Please subscribe. It's on one of these ends. Hit the subscribe button and ask me any questions down below. I'm pretty good at responding to you. I do private sessions. I'm about to start doing some private sessions for a lot of different other modalities. So exciting. And you can always ask me questions if you saw certain colors and you want to know what I think about what those colors might mean. You can always ask me. Again, you can message down below. I will have my information to email me and request a session. And I hope to see you guys soon. I'm going to be doing more videos and hopefully more today. So yay. And also give me your email because I'm about to be doing some free meditation videos. I'm trying to get a lot of technical things done. So it's not stalling. It's actually because I've had other technical things with my website because everything's all connected. So definitely message me with your email if you want to be included on those emails to let you know when my free Zoom meditations are coming out. And I'm excited. Lots of fun new stuff. It's a great year. Happy year of the ox. I was the rat, and one of my really good friends is the ox, and she always says I'm the rat because I came in, I was supposed to be, I guess the rat stole the place of the ox. The ox was next, and the rat rode on the back, which is funny because she's really small. So I'm totally the ox in this relationship. But yeah, so happy year of the ox. Last year was the rat, and I totally feel like I got duped in the year. So I'm going to totally ride on her back this year too. But have a great day. And message me. I love to hear what you guys are doing. Have a great day. Bye.